Hi, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be using the Bunt pan that I bought at the garage sale, but I'm not baking a cake, so stay tuned. Hello, I'm so glad you stayed tuned today. So I'm not making a cake, but I am going to be roasting a chicken. I saw this recipe online and I thought it looked very interesting. I'm not following their recipe verbatim. I'm just kind of doing my thing. And this is a recipe that I think you can ad-lib to add the ingredients that you like. So I've already prepared my chicken. I put some olive oil on it, and I use Tony Chachere's, but I think you could use whatever seasoning you want. Just drizzle it with the olive oil or whatever oil you like, and then season it the way you want to. And I got to prepare my pan a little bit because this does come out, and I don't want all of those yummy juices overflowing. So I'm going to cover the bottom. And just so you know, none of the stuff escapes through the oven. And then you've also got to cover the funnel because it has the hole in it, so you don't want your chicken to drop juices out of there. So just kind of cover it like so, if everybody can see that. So now we're ready to go. So the vegetables I use, and like I said, you can use whatever vegetables you like. If you don't like the vegetables I'm using, don't use them. Put whatever you like. So I've got about 4 small to medium potatoes that I diced up. I did not peel them. I like to use the peelings. I just kind of dug out any kind of dark spots or anything. So I've got those cut up, and I'm going to put them in the pan. Just kind of spread it around the funnel here. I think one got away. And then I've got some cut up sweet baby bell peppers. I've got 1 jalapeno that I took the seeds out so it wouldn't be too hot. And I chopped that up, and then I've got 1 small yellow onion. So all that's mixed together in here. If you don't like any of these or just a couple of these, only use what you want. So I'm just going to try to distribute these evenly around the pan. And then I like mushrooms. Not everybody does, but I've got some sliced mushrooms here that I'm going to add to my vegetables. And then I've got some minced garlic. I buy this jar. It's just easy. You can put some smashed up garlic cloves in here if you like. I'm just going to use this. And we like our garlic. So I'm going to put about that much throughout the whole thing right here. The next thing we need to do is drizzle some olive oil. So just drizzle all around. That should be good. And I have some salt and pepper that I've already dumped in here. Just going to kind of mix it up and just kind of distribute it around, and just kind of, probably going to use my hands for this. Get the garlic and the salt and pepper all mixed in here. Okay, that looks pretty good. And I don't have any fresh rosemary. I wish I did. I would put some on here. But I do have some dried, crushed. But I'm going to put my lemons on first, I think. So I got some lemon slices. I poked the seeds out. And then I'm just going to lay them across the vegetables. And then I'm going to sprinkle some rosemary, like so. And so since I've already prepared my chicken, it's ready to go on here. So just very carefully, you're going to put it on the funnel of the cake pan and just secure it on there nicely. And that's it. So I've got my oven preheated at 455. I'm going to go wash my hands and I'm going to put this in the oven. I do want to make a side of asparagus. So you notice the space I have here on the pan. So I'm going to put this in the oven. It's supposed to go in the oven for 55 minutes. I'm going to take it out at 40 and I'm going to put my prepared asparagus beside it and then put it back in the oven for the remaining 15 minutes and let my asparagus cook with it. And then it should be done and ready to eat. So stay tuned. We'll come back for the asparagus and then we'll come back for the finished meal. Okay, so we've still got about 10 more minutes before the 40-minute timer on our chicken comes off. I want to go ahead and prepare the asparagus so that when that comes out of the oven, this will be ready to put on the pan so the chicken's not out of the oven too long. So I've got my asparagus right here. I've washed it, so it's ready to go. So I'm just going to cut the ends off, probably about 2 inches. The ends kind of get tough and the top part's where it's tender. So about right here or so. And I'm going to put them in this gallon-sized zipper bag as I cut them. Get those out of the way. All right. So I'm going to put these in my bag. And I'm going to drizzle with some olive oil. Looks about good. And you can use whatever seasonings you like. We love Everglades. It's a Florida company and we just love this seasoning. Now we're not sponsored in any way. They are not sponsoring this video nor our channel, but we do love this so much and we want you to be able to order it. So we're going to put a link below where you can order from the company. But yeah, we are not sponsored by them. So if you can find it in a local store, that's fine. But I think it's actually cheaper ordering it through there. Now don't order it on another site. Order from them because it's more reasonably priced there. So I've got my Everglades on here and then I'm just going to sprinkle a little dried Parmesan cheese. And we're going to open the other side. That's good. It's kind of clumped up. I'm going to mash those bumps out. Now I'm going to zip the bag up. Give it a good shake. So every piece is very coated. And then I'm going to put this aside and wait till the 40 minutes is up for our chicken and it's ready to go on the pan, and then we can pop it right back in the oven for the remaining 15 minutes. So come right back. Okay, so our chicken has been in the oven for 40 minutes. It's not quite done yet, but I'm going to add the asparagus to the pan. So I've still got my mitts on. I'm going to slide it over, leaving room. Take it off while I can. Remember, we prepared the asparagus in the bag already. I'm going to give it a good massage here and make sure it's nice and coated. And then all I'm going to do, it's already got oil on it, so I don't have to do anything to the pan. Just be very careful because the pan is hot. I'm going to try to get it as even as I can without touching the pan here. Okay, so now I'm going to pop it back in the oven for at least 15 minutes. We're going to test the chicken with a meat thermometer to make sure it's good and done. So let's give it another 15 minutes and then we'll be back. Okay, so our chicken is done. We cooked it for the 55 minutes with the asparagus, but it wasn't quite done when we stuck the thermometer in there. So I did remove the asparagus and then we put it back in for about another 10 minutes. I didn't want the asparagus to overcook. So we've been testing it I'm going to test it in a few places. When it reaches a temperature of at least 165, you're good to go. But I would test it in a couple of places, just to make sure it's good and done all around. So we are good. So now I'm going to put it on a platter. So, which be like here. Okay, what I'm going to do, my husband told me how to do this, so let's see if it works. I'm going to take the fork and stick it in the spine of the chicken. Kind of grab it that way. This may fall apart on me. Let's see. I'm going to have to pick it up. Okay. Slide that out of the way for a minute. Oh, it looks very tender. I want to cut it on the breast side, so I want to lay it over. Let's see. Just like that. And there's the foil that was inside. Disregard that. And now I'm going to take some of the vegetables and plate it around the chicken here. Making a racket here, sorry guys. Oh, I can't wait to dig into this. It looks good. The peppers, I wish you could smell these peppers. They have a very sweet smell. Okay, let's slice into this. Okay, I'm not the best carver, but oh, look how tender and juicy this is. Oh my goodness. Put some on a plate here. Get my plate right here. Oh my goodness, it looks so good. Okay, that's probably good there. And now I'm going to get me some of the vegetables. Potatoes and mushrooms and peppers here. And a little bit of the asparagus. And there you have it. Doesn't that look delicious? So I'm going to go have dinner with my husband. And I hope if you try this recipe, you'll let me know how it works. Tell me what vegetables you used, any tips that you might have. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon so you'll know when I post another one. And if you would share this video, it would mean the world to me. So I hope you enjoy your dinner, and I hope you have a blessed evening. And until the next one, bye.